How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm surviving. These are very turbulent times. They are not normal times, so things are just not as they should be. But we're surviving. How's Norway?
It's the same thing over here. People are still worried. People are losing their jobs, worried about the economy. But we're just taking one day at a time.
It go be. It go be. I mean, these trials and tribulations come our way so that it prepares us for something better, I think. Yeah. Okay, so Kenny, let's just go straight to the point. Now, I'm calling you because I want to have this discussion on love. You know, I think that the phenomenon of public proposals is growing here in Ghana. I've seen quite a couple of videos, and some of them haven't ended up as well as I'm sure that they intended it to be. Before we start everything, if you were a woman, would you want to be publicly proposed to?
I don't mind.
You don't mind?
I don't mind.
Some school of thought say that it kind of creates a pressure situation where the person proposing is kind of applying some subtle pressure to the person that's supposed to be the recipient of the proposal because of the atmosphere that the proposal is being done. What do you think?
Me personally, if I feel like me and the guy that I'm dating, we haven't reached that point where I feel like he can propose to me and he does it publicly, I will decline. Because I know it's very harsh, but I'd rather be honest than to kind of fake it. But I will not turn it down in a rude way. I will try and protect him as much as possible.
Come on, Kenny, is there ever a nicer way to turn somebody down in public?
What I would have done in that situation is to take the guy somewhere, like just for us to talk. I will not even answer in front of everyone. I will just take him and then we can go and talk somewhere.
But then you defeat the purpose, because I'm sure the purpose is that in front of everyone who is interested, you will say a big yes, and then everybody's going to like join in the celebration and be clapping. The moment you take him somewhere else to have a conversation, then people get to know, okay, she's probably going to turn him down. And even if so it's still, you may think that is a nice way, but everybody who's watching realizes that no, things aren't going according to plan.
Yeah, but I think that's better than to just say no in front of everyone.
Yeah.
And then he will feel more embarrassed. At least I would try to protect him.
Some school of thought or some women say that what they would do is that just to save him the embarrassment, they would say yes, at least for the people to join and everybody thinks everything is okay. And then afterwards, they have the conversation and say, look, I didn't want to embarrass you, so I thought that I should say yes, but actually, I'm not ready for what you want us to do.
I personally wouldn't have done it because I feel like you proposing to me is such a big thing. So I'm not even doing it it shouldn't be about the show and people applauding and taking pictures. It's not even about that. But it's about us being on the same page. And when you propose, then you already know that I will say yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you'd want a situation where it's very obvious that the answer would be yes.
Yes.
But Kenny,
I feel like every couple should even have that conversation before the guy even goes around and do all this.
You know, sometimes you're talking to these women and they're like, I like surprises, I love to be surprised, you know, that sort of thing. And you know, the fact is that women glorify situations like that. Most women, I can't make it generic, but most women glorify situations like that. So if you were the guy and you're dating her and you probably thought that yes, knowing, I mean, you know how women love weddings and all that. Some women love weddings.
Yeah.
You think that, okay, so the surprise element is what gives everyone that high. So you'd want to do that when you want to surprise her, you know. Inwardly, you could be thinking that she would say yes because you've gotten to the point where it's a yes for her, but she may be having other considerations. So is there ever a time when you can be double sure that a woman is going to say yes?
I didn't hear the last part.
Is there ever a time that you can be double sure that the woman is really going to say yes?
Yeah. I think like when you start dating a person, you should be talking about these things.
Okay.
And as you mature and grow together, then the guy should know where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I think during the conversation, the guy can pick up clues that know whether he should do this or maybe he should wait weeks or months.
Mm.
So that's why communication is so important, so that the guy doesn't embarrass himself.
Is there ever a coming back after this? After being rejected, if a guy is rejected, do you think that there ever is a coming back, or it just disintegrates after that?
I think it all depends on why the girl says no. If the reason is reasonable and the guy still loves her, then I think he will understand and maybe willing to wait. But if she doesn't have any good reason, then of course the guy will be hurt and he will not be willing to wait for her.
Okay. So if you were the girl and you were going to be proposed to, would you want it to be a private event, or you'd rather a public one?
I haven't really thought so much about it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't care. I don't care as long as we had that conversation and we both are on both pages. Then I don't really mind how he does it. It's even up to him. I just want to be surprised. So whichever way, it's just up to him.
Okay, so just before you go, you're saying that as long as you'd be surprised, you're game.
Yeah, but we have spoken about this before, so he knows that I would say yes.
That's my issue. Speaking about it means what? That are we ready to do this, or what exactly do you mean by speaking about it? Okay, so you need to have that conversation as to whether it's about time that you guys want to do this.
Exactly, when you're ready to take the relationship to the next step. So you have to have that conversation, and during that time, then you would know whether you can propose or not.
So finally, if the woman says, if you have that conversation and there's that agreement, that conclusion that, okay, we're ready to do this, and you propose to the woman in public, and she still does not accept the proposal, what would
That's wickedness. That's wickedness.
No,
that's pure wickedness.
Wickedness because you think that maybe she would like a public proposal, but she probably would have. Because I'm sure in the conversation you may not want to let it out that, okay, I'm going to propose to you in public. You know, you may just say, okay,
but the woman she'll be happy that the guy proposed, but she might tell him that you could have done it privately.
Okay, so
but she'll be happy that the guy proposed.
Okay, so
because they agreed and they're ready for it.
Okay, so you think that is likely she'll accept the proposal regardless of the fact that she doesn't want to be surprised in public.
Exactly.
Okay.
But the guy shouldn't do it in a public scene if the girl has already told him not to do it in the public scene. Then he has to find a different way to make sure that the proposal is memorable for all of them.
All right. Okay. All right, Kenny. Thank you so much for your time. I'll call you tomorrow on another topic. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate this.
Yeah? Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.